describe, evaluate, suggest. I guess that's my go-to heuristic for teaching quality feedback. And I often joke that it's also what makes all relationships successful. If you do this when you're talking with the person that you live with, whether it's your roommate or your partner, your life will be a lot better if you don't jump right to that evaluative moment, that you linger for a moment to describe what you see or describe what you hear. So good feedback begins by providing the person you're giving feedback to with a reality check to say, okay, here's what I'm seeing. As a writer, that's the first thing I want to know. Did I convey what I was trying to convey? I was trying to sketch this image of the Grand Canyon the first time I saw it. Did I convey the emotional heft that I felt when I was standing at the Grand Canyon? That's prior to making a judgment where you say, that's great, or that's not so good. Then when it comes to that evaluative moment, that's the second step. Describe first. Evaluate a second, and to set that up, establish first what you agree on before you go ahead and make the judgment. And that is the criteria that you'll use. So there, if you imagine being in the car with your roommate and you're determining where to go for dinner, that's always an easy decision. If you first establish some criteria, any judgment after that doesn't seem like a judgment of the person. It seems like a judgment of the thing that you're trying to improve or that you're trying to help them with. So don't say, ooh, I hate tacos. You would say, well, if a healthy choice is our objective, perhaps we should avoid tacos, those not being so healthy. And so already you've made your advice more palatable, regardless of the tacos. And then finally, the act that really, I think, helps feedback become maximally useful or helpful, as we like to call it in Eli, really boosts your helpfulness rating, is offering advice, offering a way for the writer to make an improvement in what they're doing. You can offer advice even if what you see is good, even if you've rendered a value judgment that something is positive. The advice is, do that again. Or, I see a way that you could do something similar over here. But, of course, advice is always helpful when you find something not measuring up to the criteria. If you can offer a way to improve, to get closer to that goal, you'll be seen as not just simply sitting back and rendering judgment, but lending a hand. And that's what being helpful is all about. So we want to try to, when I teach feedback, that's the virtuous cycle, if you will, that I try to get people to adhere to. Describe what you see, share the criteria by which you would make a judgment, offer an evaluation, and then offer some helpful advice about how to make an improvement. And you'll be seen as a better person if you do that.